Oh boy. Do this one, I guess. Really slow my roll down. We're not doing that until after we've hit 30 or lost 30. Yeah, Taffy, you don't have to put yourself in fucking harm's way, man. You could, conversely, just slow way down and try to take even melee competition or melee fights. I fucking didn't shoot the right way. That's alright, we salvaged it a little bit. Yeah, maybe even the melee fights, I start trying to like do a better job of isolating enemies and not just throwing myself into the fray and hoping that I can fight my way out, you know? Like when this is an option, let that be an option. Hi, wife. I have eaten the egg salad sandwich because I was getting a little gnawy. How was errands? I blame you. I just loaded my old Persona 4 save so I could redo my build for the final boss and start a new Game Plus run. Persona 4 has been fun. It like I feel like I have a sense of dread about potentially having to read because there was so much reading in Cyberpunk Bartender that it gave me the yips about getting back into the, you know, into a game that I'd have to read in. But I have to remind myself that, like, well, this is complicated. I have to remind myself that this is a different beast. Oh my god! That was trickier than I wanted it to be. If there's no screens, what's the point in... If there's no screens, what's the point in going to the beach? They have screens there. You can't convince me. I'm almost certain that they took their switches with them. I can almost guarantee you, you know, we're not gonna put that pressure on my mother-in-law to force her to make the boys be disciplined with rules and stipulations that I put in play. That is my cross to bear, and I would be genuinely surprised if Amber had put it on her mom that she was gonna have to make sure that the boys followed my rules. You can tell them in excruciating detail and that will stop that behavior. There's some content that's only accessible on New Game Plus. Well, I'll be surprised if we get to see that content on screen. You know, we don't know what kind of build this is gonna be. Honestly though, as much as I love Leg Hugger, I like the stun grenade and the double cross-o-matic for getting at people who are up a level, down a level. Never done that content, so I'm looking forward to it. Hell yeah. Interesting to me, I was having a pizza last night, noticed how much I was conditioned to want to watch the first Mutant Turtles with it, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie with it. Oh shit, I didn't mean to hit that. I was not even looking at the screen. Well, I guess we picked up a brutality point, for better or worse. So it literally doubled the length of the run. Yeah, no, we don't have 280 hours to knock out New Game Plus stuff. I'm enjoying this game. My one gripe is losing blueprints if I die. I don't mind the souls or the money, but the blueprints sting. Yeah, I can see that. I've only died once with a blueprint on me, but it made me grumble a little bit. I fucking hate this. And there's this fucking guy down here. Good grief. Thank God we got our 30 beforehand, you know? Yeah, that sucked. I think it's the helmet shape and mane-like hair, but it's the skin head bobbing back and forth. It's giving me big horse vibes. I know it's from Slay the Spire, but still. Yeah, it's the Iron Chad. Wasn't there a... Yeah, I see it. There it is. Yeah, Cyberkai. What's funny is I actually had that conversation with Amber just yesterday, talking about like how that's normal for me. That every time I have a big stretch, I genuinely go like absolutely blind for a second. And she gets all panicky because she's like, that's not normal. And I was like, it's normal for me. It's gotten worse as I get older, but yeah, when my blood pressure changes due to a big stretch, I open my eyes and can see absolutely nothing for a minute. Yeah, the blood pressure droppy blindies, for lack of a better, more clinical term, is exactly what I'm talking about. And it makes me genuinely feel relieved that other people know what I'm talking about. Where I'll stand up too fast or I'll stretch. I'll do a big stretch. And I can feel my blood pressure go all sideways, but like I'll open my eyes and it'll look like a sequined curtain. It's not as though there's no light getting through, but like it's just sparkles. And that very quickly clears up, and as it's clearing up, it feels like somebody is pouring warm water over my brain, and that's washing the sparkles away. But like Amber genuinely has no fucking clue what I'm talking about when I talk about that. Gray out is what that's called. I get that on roller coasters and standing up sometimes. I've only ever had like a genuine gray out happen one time on a roller coaster. The only difference I could say is the one on the roller coaster was genuinely just watching my vision just go away from the sides. The way that I can describe the tingly gray out feeling that I get from like standing up too fast or stretching is it feels like being lost in like Elton John's closet. It's just sparkles and colors, but it's not, I don't see any shapes or forms. It's like trying to crawl through a steamer trunk full of Liberace's clothes. Yeah, but, well, I mean, like, it's normal to me, but, like, just, it made me kind of cock my head sideways last night when Amber was just like, I've never had that happen to me once. And I'm like, oh, that certainly happened to me. I'll get up to, like, share something with my partner in the other room, get there, suddenly freeze. I'll be like, hold my hand out and be like, hold on 1 second, currently blind. Yeah, that's it's... I'm not like panicked or anything, but I'll say that where I'll say, hey, just give me 1 second. Oh shit. I'll be like, just give me 1 second. I genuinely cannot see. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, oh, I mean, I'm stone blind at the moment. And she's like, that doesn't panic you at all? And I'm like, nah, it always fixes itself. The ship always writes. I never make that jump. I always short that jump into the spikes. Well, we did, let's just go a different route for a change. Orthostatic hypotension. That's the one. What if one day it doesn't become fine and you see sound and hear colors? Oh, I mean, I've already had my optometrist tell me that if I don't take care of myself, I'm just gonna go stone blind. So, you know. If I don't tend to it, that's exactly what's gonna happen. I don't know that I'll, you know, trip balls on mushrooms, but... yeah, if I don't take care of myself, I sure as shit won't be able to see right. I've been told. Yeah, it's a product demo. Customer-facing product demo. Just trying stuff out, you know? I can't say that the Hayabusa boots have been my favorite, but... Revolted conjunctivitis outfit. I don't know that I'm gonna sink money into this stuff until I know whether or not I'm gonna use it. For now, until we know what we're using it on. I don't see me replacing Frost anytime soon, but... I don't really know what else to get. I'm gonna try to do less combat 1-to-1. Fucking spikes all over the place. Come on, game. Enhance your comm, John Spartan. I guess I really should... Oh, shit. I guess best to get it out of the way now, huh? Wait, where did that guy come from? Maybe I work up to him. I need to clear out the assholes around him. Oh, shit. There we go. Slowing those fights down. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Just slow those fights down. I feel like I tried to do too much too fast sometimes. Well, there's no definitive reason to. Ooh. I am very excited.
What else you want?
Ketchup.
Huh?
Just regular ketchup. Drink would be nice.
I could only get 2 liters. Here.
That's fine. 2 liter with ice in a cup. Yeah. Chat, when you drink your drinks, ice, no ice. Amber is definitively team no ice. And I am definitively team ice. Depends on the drink. What hit me? Oh, he threw a fucking rock at me twice. Ah! I was trying to go slow. I probably should stop reading chat in combat. That's a takeaway I'm having too. I should probably wait. Until I know I'm in a safe place. Depends on the drink. At home, no ice. No ice for apocalyptic. Ice, but just a little. No ice. Ice more often than not. No ice because I'm lazy. Soda, ice, water, no ice. Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat, Rapid. I think soda, ice, water, no ice is my take. Cold, water, cold. That's fine. I think I'm okay with water cold, but I think I'm no ice water, but I'm definitely like if it's a like a diet soda or a root beer or something or a Coke and it's not coming out of a bottle, then I'm team ice all the way. Matter of fact, like quite a bit of ice if I'm being honest. Football news that's kind of hilarious. Sean Payton's back this year to be the head coach of the Broncos and just told the media that Russell Wilson was working with one of the worst coaching staffs in the history of the NFL last year. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, I'm sorry. This needs about 30 seconds in the microwave.
Oh, that's right.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll work on the onion rings in the meantime. Appreciate you. Sailor sandwich has got to be a little bit warm. Well, I mean, I had to imagine that, like, Russell Wilson, you know, I have no idea what kind of person he is or athlete he is, but I have to imagine that somebody who has a Super Bowl ring didn't overnight forget how to play the game of football. I loved the whole, will Russell Wilson throw more picks? Will Russell Wilson throw more picks than he has, or more touchdown passes than he has, toilets in his house? It took him a while to get there. I think I'm just gonna leave these alone for now. I don't want to spend money until I feel like I'm locked in on a weapon. I feel like I've been doing that in the past where I spend money on whatever weapons I have, but then I don't have money to pick up the weapons that become the in-game weapons. Oh my! I found an outfit. Thank you, perfect. I love you. We got the gardener's outfit. I'm irritated that these mushroom guys have hit me as many times as they have, but what else is new? When am I not irritated? Yeah, it is a zone that I'm still getting used to. I haven't been here very often. I should have been hit there. Mushroom Boy's outfit. We're the Mushroom Boys now. Oh no. Holy shit, that's gonna be a lot to handle. I sure don't have to. I sure could just come all the way over here. This fucking guy, man. The fuck? Oh. That little horizontal line got me. My day is ruined. I just don't know. I don't know what's worth the money because I don't know what our build's gonna be. Wrong way. I'm just kind of spreading it out evenly for now. Alright.
This is the story
Kind of
the
finding a
newest
rhythm.
denizen of the cave.
Alyssa, getting close to that 5-year mark. Alyssa, thank you so much for the 59 months. Good Christ, I've been at this a while. I have been at this for a minute. Thank you, Alyssa, so much for the Prime sub. You're the best around. Any secrets or whatnot in here? Doesn't look like. Chat, I'm kind of hungry. Moving a friend of mine up to Albany. Got any nifty food plans while you're there? Oh, dude. I thought I was going to be able to freeze him before he got to me. The timing that lives inside my head does not line up with the timing in the actual game itself. No real plans other than to get up there and back. That's fair. Wow, I'm super full. Okay. That is the wrong way. There we go. I'm doing that an awful lot. Shooting the wrong direction at enemies. Random weapons. I still don't know what kind of run I want this to be. I don't know that any of those are getting me excited. Bear King, what's going on? Welcome back. I mean, I can roll these to see if anything new or interesting shows up, but... Oh, shit. I feel like I've seen the claws a lot recently. I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll try it. Well, as long as it always times out like that, it's not bad at all. I'm down here now. Fuck me, man! Ugh! Just falling through the ground, not catching the ledge. Nice. Getting hit by mushrooms. It does bring me great joy that that thing just has to sit there and take the beating because it's stationary. Nope. Nope. Me and that guy can't get our timings right. He just keeps beating the shit out of me. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to be better with a whole myriad of different kinds of weapons. More specifically, yeah, like slower melee weapons and whatnot. That's the wrong way. I'm trying not to get grumpy because I feel like I haven't strung together a good run in days. And it is making me lightly pissy. At myself, not at like the game. I'm just irritated that I'm not doing better. I started off a big fan of the brutality builds, and now I'm finding myself more frequently going after survival builds. Brutality was where I originally beat the game pretty consistently. I got swung backwards into the spikes. Neat. I like that. That's fun. think I need to go to the corrupted prison. Could go morass the banished. That'd get us there. Yeah, sure, we're standing here. Ugh. Not terrible, but man. I did go back, to my knowledge, I went back and got all the scrolls. I don't think I left anything behind. Not too late. I think I got all of them. Just right amount of late. To my knowledge, I didn't leave any scrolls behind. That doesn't mean that I didn't, but I don't think I did. God, again, do I want to spend money on these weapons knowing that I might switch them out? How was dinner with Amber? It was great. We went to Buckhead's. We spent $300 on dinner. That's pretty fucking nutty. I didn't get photos of like all the food and drinks. But I did get photos of the main course. I started off with, we got there too early, so we went to the bar. I got a martini, dirty vodka martini with blue cheese stuffed olives. She got French onion soup gratin for her starter. I got a shrimp cocktail and a lobster bisque. Switched to an IPA. And then for dinner, I had a really nice medium-bodied French red. And then this was our meal for the evening. We started to cut into it, and I was like, oh shit, baby, let me get photos. Rack of lamb with like a savory blueberry compote. And then the side dishes were, I started cutting into this. And this is a savory potato cake with green beans, carrots, and Brussels sprouts, and butter. Lots of butter. And then these were the leftover onion rings that I was working over just now. And then my dinner, which was medium rare steak topped with crab. It was very good. It was very expensive, but it was very good. And then we wanted to have dessert, but we were so full. So we got 2 desserts to go, which are still downstairs in the fridge that we never got into last night. We had some coffees, and I bought a mascarpone lemon curd cheesecake and a bread pudding with a brown butter sauce that are downstairs in the fridge waiting for us to eat them tonight with coffee or tea. Sorry, I had a message from Noah. Okay. Suddenly I'm not doing a frozen build. I got an armadillo pack and kill rhythm, I guess, for now. Nope. OMG, that dude, what's going on? How's it hanging? Good, I guess. I'm pretty frustrated with how bad I've struggled in Boss Cells 2 and Boss Cell 3. I know, you know, everybody's instinct when I say, I'm like, oh, Boss Cell 2 and 3 have been a really difficult spike for me. People are like, oh man, you should try 4 or 5, and I'm like, eventually, but for right now, I'm trying to get much more efficient so I'm not making nearly as many sloppy mistakes that are costing me huge swaths of health whilst trying to figure out this new difficulty spike. Oh, darn it. Alright, well, we got him. I'm trying to figure out, like, fights like that, I'm trying to figure out how to do them cleaner. I appreciate that. Generally speaking, people who are real students of the game for Dead Cells seem to have a pretty intent grasp on, like, I feel like I'm probably making up straw men in my head, where in my head I'm being judged more harshly than I actually am. But generally speaking, everybody who's played this game before reacts the same way that you're reacting. The fuck?
This is the story
1
of the
second.
newest denizen of the cave.
I'm losing sight of enemies. Get up there and fight him! I'm good. I'm good. I'm not freaking out. I'm losing sight of enemies because so much is happening on the screen. Lisa, thank you for the gifted tier 1 sub to OMG, or to Dude. I don't know how you'd like me to shorten it. I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. But yeah, generally speaking, people who are real students of the game know that this game is difficult to pick up. And what sucks is that, like, I didn't feel like it was all that difficult to begin with. This motherfucker. But yeah, every time I've hit a boss, like Boss Cell 2 and Boss Cell 3 have really just had my number. Wake up! Why'd you put on a little bit of makeup? Why'd you leave your keys upon the table? I don't want to use this, but I'm getting my ass kicked. These slower melee weapons are just really hard to time out in these areas where a lot of things are fighting you through walls and whatnot. Oh, thanks, Orb Lady. I was stuck at 2 boss cells for about a couple of months. Came back and did it in 1 run. Yeah, that's I was really kind of genuinely getting dejected because obviously I'm doing, I'm playing a lot of this game because it's a part of my job at the moment, but like I did not struggle with this game for the first couple of weeks that I played it, and then we hit Boss Cell 2 and I was struggling to get to the to the end of the game, and it genuinely was having like a real negative effect on me mentally. Like I was coming in here feeling like an angry, bitter fraud. And then one day, I mixed it up and kind of took chat's advice on like, hey, you should try this build. And I don't normally get down with that. Like, I don't normally get down with being told how to play almost any video game, but I was so stuck that I was ready and willing to receive a little, I don't want to call it backseating, but constructive, brainstorming. Because honestly, what works for one person as a build won't necessarily work for another. So I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll try somebody else's build, and waltzed in there and actually legitimately gave Hand of the King the fucking business. But I've been kind of once again getting my ass handed to me on Cells 3. I feel like I figured out the routes, drop certain scrolls to give builds an advantage or disadvantage. If you thought about hitting the enemy and not getting hit, shut the fuck up. How dare you, Snake Bitten? Oh, Billy. Oh. Alright, you know what? Let's live dangerously, huh? Nothing will make you adapt on the fly like instant death. Did you know, streamer, that the game gets harder? Rusty, what's going on, man? Taffy, what if I ask you to eat at a Whataburger? They're opening one in Vegas this fall. I think ultimately that thing's got to be used mostly for Richmond area suggestions or recommendations. I don't think I can go to Vegas and spend a meal on Whataburger. There's too many good food spots there. Ooh, I might use my 20 grand on a flask charge. If I live! Oh, fuck off, I almost got hit. Yeah, I don't know that I could, like, I'll only have a set number of meals. I'll only have a set number of meals, in Vegas. And I don't want to say waste one. I don't think I can waste one on Whataburger. Keeping in mind that Whataburger is, in fact, my favorite fast food burger chain. Whataburger started as a Texas chain, just like In-N-Out started as a California chain, but they have spread well beyond their home state's boundaries, both of them. There is a, it's cold on my teeth. In Virginia, there is a What a Burger that actually gets to keep its name because it had its name before the Texas chain did. Whataburger tried to sue them off of it. But yeah, no, the Virginia one technically had their name before the Texas chain. But yeah, no, he's talking about the Texas Whataburger. I love Whataburger, but yeah, I just can't see myself doing a food review when there's all those Keith Lee mom and pop Vegas places that would make much better content. Mostly because I could piggyback off of Keith Lee to get them going. There we go. Curse lifted. Hooray! That's totally fair and why I asked. Yeah. Normally, I mean, honestly, I could... Oh my god! That, spoilers, did not stun that guy for shit. I was convinced that man would have a much harder time dealing with the hot sauce I was bringing, and he could barely be bothered. So, like, a Shake Shack opened up here in Richmond, and I could see myself... I still don't have enough gold. Fuck! I thought for sure I had 20 grand by there. So, like, a Shake Shack opened, and I could see myself going and be like, hey, Shake Shack, worth the hype? And going and giving it a little looksy-doodle. But yeah, if I'm in Vegas with all the Keith Lee stuff that's out there and all the Vegas mom and pop joints, not to mention the types of foods, especially like Asian food, that I can't get here in Richmond, and the amount of it that's out there, I just feel like I can't spend a oh my god, a meal in Vegas eating something from a chain. I'd be kicking myself. Is there anything on the breakfast menu other than that honey butter chicken biscuit? Because no, there is not. Get tired of these burgers that are like ketchup with mayo and tomato and lettuce. I want a good mustard burger with onions and pickles, damn it. Dude, tell me about it. Like, that's how I grew up eating burgers, was how Whataburger makes them. And so you'll get all these people who are just like, well, Whataburger is nothing special. And I'm like, it taught me what a burger was supposed to taste like. And yes, if that's not the way that you get down, then I can't tell you your fucking business, but like, I know for a fact that onion, like a butter toasted bun with white chopped onion, shreddis, tomato and pickle, and a shitload of French's yellow mustard. I just ate lunch and I'm salivating thinking about it. That shit sounds, I mean, every time I think about that, that's in my brain what a burger is meant to be for me. Talking about food and keeping focused is a challenge itself. I can't count the number of bad hits I've taken in this game because I'm looking at chat or talking to chat or fantasizing about food. So like, this channel is like a food and gossip channel that just has video games lightly sprinkled in. I've even started doing food reviews on TikTok in the Richmond, Virginia area because it's just my natural state is to want to either be talking about food or to be planning out my next culinary adventure. I can't help myself. But there have certainly been plenty of times in Dead Cells where I've posited something or another to chat that I wanted to see their take on. Just to get my ass kicked in Dead Cells because I wasn't paying attention. I feel like you should review Bukes. Oh, Buc-ee's. When the briskets say, oh yeah, I'll 100% go to Buc-ee's. There's such a hot trend for Buc-ee's on social media right now. Like, they're the new darling place. Why did it throw it that way? Whatever. Buc-ee's is the new darling place for going and doing food reviews. Yeah, Buc-ee's is the new sort of like darling location for doing food reviews at the moment. Because apparently, because I've never been to a Buc-ee's, so I can't speak to it one way or the other, but apparently their fucking barbecue is not bad for being from a fucking gas station. And just the novelty of how big it is gets a lot of people's attention. It actually really helps me get actually hungry because I'm not thinking about food I'll just forget to eat, so I appreciate you talking about food. Amber's the same way. You and her are made from the same, like cut from the same cloth that way. It was real greedy. That was a real greedy play I made right there, and I can't be surprised that it didn't work. More food talk. Heading to a small town for an extended weekend. They have a place that specializes in different kinds of smoked salmon sandwiches. I'm pumped. I have learned that when I make like a grilled salmon fillet or something, or I bake a salmon fillet, that making a salmon sandwich the next day is like one of my favorite things to do. Like, I'll get mayonnaise and put some capers or some dill on it and toast the bread up, or I'll put it on like a sandwich with like cream cheese and bacon or something like that. But yeah, I've learned that a good salmon fillet sandwich is a damn fine lunch. Scanning. Yo, Jason, the pleasure's mine. That is the point of me being here, is just to distract. If you're having a day of any sort that just kind of drones on, I just want to take a little bit of that off your plate. It's kind of fucked up, but I felt like the best barbecue I had in Texas, if Lucid wasn't making it, was Buc-ee's. Oh, I don't know about that. I haven't been to a lot of barbecue places in Texas since I was a kid. But I'd have to imagine that, you know, a place like Terry Black's would have something to say about that. I'm not saying that it's not better than the places that you hit up, but I have a hard time believing that that there isn't. Oh yeah, no, like I'm not saying that that wasn't the results of your experiment. But I am saying that if I was given a blank check and an infinite amount of gas in my tank, I'm pretty sure I could make a month out of going to just fucking lit barbecue joints in Texas. I'm not waiting in line for Terry Black's goddamn bread lines for barbecue in Texas. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jackspot is like, when it finally does get here, I don't want to be. I will be surprised if I'm not slightly underwhelmed by it all. Okay, that hurt. Here, can we just fucking level you guys out for a second? Oh, I just bought this flask. That sucks. Oh well. I wish that had shown up first. Now that I've taken the claws, it's kind of a moot point. I think that might be it, Jackspot, is like, I have to believe that people are just kind of flabbergasted by the fact that barbecue that good is showing up at a gas station. But yeah, if you were to put it, I mean, for crying out loud, if you were to put it up against just Mesquite barbecue, which is just the okay barbecue that I grew up eating. But if you were to put it up against Mesquite barbecue in Mesquite, Texas, I think Mesquite barbecue I haven't had Buc-ee's, so I can't say for sure, but I have to imagine that Mesquite barbecue wipes the floor with it. Fuck, I still don't know what this does. Keeps asking me to leave a sacrifice, but I don't know what that means yet. Alright, we have to go to the graveyard. We can only get to the graveyard through the nest. Well, I don't think there's anywhere else to leave. There's not. Yo, Serene, what's going on? I went to the Buc-ee's in Auburn, Alabama this week. Is the biggest one I've been to. We've got one being built in Sanford? Sandston. We got one being built in Sandston out by the airport. What's for lunch? I had leftover sandwiches from the deli yesterday. I had a half a sailor and a half of an egg salad sandwich, and then some leftover onion rings, beer battered onion rings from dinner last night. Does Texas have good barbecue? If people have only ever told me about 2 restaurants in all of Texas, the second largest state in the U.S. Well, I mean, I'm biased because I've watched a ton of videos from like Jolly and Mike Chen. So like Mike Chen went through at one point and ranked what he thought the best barbecue places in Texas was, and he keeps adding on to it. And he's come up with about a dozen different places that he has basically related as being an existential experience. So like as of recently, like he did this one that's in the middle of nowhere. He did this one that was in the middle of nowhere recently that he drove 4 hours out of his way to try. Oh, let's see. I wonder he's what has he got here is the best.
Come on, Auntie.
I'll fight you. Shut up, Verbo. Lick my urethra. I'm curious to see what he says the best the best barbecue in Austin is. So without sitting here and watching the video, he went to La Barbecue or LA Barbecue. He went to Henry's Puffy Tacos. He went to Fat Tummy Empanadas. He went to Pollo Asado. He went to Trattoria. And he went to Curry Boy Barbecue as the last one. That must be like Korean barbecue. La Barbecue, but the owner passed away recently. One of the owners did. Bummer. Voting population of Houston is larger than the entire population of Rhode Island, and he's got 12 places. What the fuck do you want? You just want me to agree with you. You don't want to sit here and actually hear me tell you I've found some places that I can't verify because I don't fucking live in Texas. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. Fuck Texas and all of its barbecue. It's only got 2 spots. What's your source? Orb Lady. Well, what's your favorite places? I don't know. I haven't had barbecue in Texas since the 80s. I didn't want to turn the second half of the show into me just scouring Google and being like, hey, what about this place? I don't know. It's probably bad. You're probably right. What about this place? I don't know. Everybody says it's good, but that's one place. Did you know that El Paso spelled backwards is bleh? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Brewster County's bigger than Rhode Island, and they've got one place. I'm like, I fucking don't know. I've never been to Brewster County. All of the stuff that I know is just me looking at it from afar going like, I've heard that there are some pretty good places if you know where to look. But yeah, just like any other thing, there's a bunch of bad, shitty, mediocre barbecue out there too. But I also haven't lived in Texas since the Reagan administration, so I have no real insights to offer. I have no real insights to offer. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm sure there's a bunch of shitty, mediocre. I guarantee you're right that there's a bunch of shitty, mediocre barbecue, and that wading through it is probably a huge pain in the ass. But especially when it comes to like foodstuffs, there's definitely a part of me that I would much rather, you know, I like to reserve the hope that Richmond has a good pizza until I've basically tried all the places and gone like, damn, I've tried every place that's of note and it doesn't have a good pizza. I haven't found a good, like a great Richmond pizza yet. But I like to, with food stuff, I like to live in the realm of optimism. I like to live in the realm of optimism where I'm like, oh, you know what? I haven't found it yet, but maybe it's out there. I got no love for the state of Texas. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here going like, you guys shouldn't pick on Texas. Texas made its fucking bed and it can lie in it for all I care, but I feel like my brain refuses to accept the potentiality of like, there's no good barbecue in Texas. And I'm like, that's a hyperbolistic statement that I don't feel like I can get behind. Did you know that Taco Cat spelled backwards is Taco Cat? Yeah, this is not. I feel bad because I feel like I'm standing up for Texas, which just kills me on the inside. But at the same time, I'm just kind of like, you know, I don't know that I can subscribe to the idea that Texas has 2 good barbecue joints. That feels a level of hyperbolistic that I'm like, if you're saying that to be funny, then I'm like, haha, you're right. There's probably a bunch of bad barbecue in Texas. But I just can't realistically subscribe to the idea that like, oh, well, we go to Buc-ee's because it's just as good as anything that's not Terry Black's. And I'm like, I don't know about that. What's your dough crust preference? For me, it goes shop run by the Greek family, New York style, and literally anything except for deep dish. I'm warming up to New York style as being my kind of number one. I used to be kind of just super basic Pizza Hut in the 90s, sort of Little Caesars in the 90s kind of guy. But I'm hitting a point where like I want a crispy, crunchy crust with a good chew and with char dots on it that holds its weight underneath, that supports the weight of its toppings so that I can fold it and eat it without it doing the elephant trunk thing. I have not had Detroit style, but I have to imagine that would, like, it looks, I can imagine how that tastes when I look at a good Detroit style pizza. I have to imagine that I would fuck that up pretty bad. Then, you're right, like, I still think that even a bad pizza is a good pizza for the most part, but, like, it goes those two, then just about everything else in a catch-all bucket at number 3, and then once, maybe twice a year, I get into the mood for literal, like, Chicago deep dish. But it's so dense that I have to gird myself up. I have to, like, gird myself up to fucking... I have to really want it to sit down and eat it. I gotta finish playing the video games. I feel like I've been sidetracked for the last 3.5 hours. Scanning. Scanning. Okay, I'm gonna try to play video games. I don't want to die on this fight. But I might. But I don't want to, but I might. I have not beaten this boss on I haven't beaten Mama Tick on Boss Cells 3. Oh, that's bad. I tried to parry it. It was a mistake. Nope, you're not gonna be stunned anymore, huh? Good for you. I like the way you set your own agenda. Well, that's the first time that I've beaten him at this. That's the first time I've beaten him at this level. It wasn't exactly a clean fight. I've not figured out what I can parry and what I can't. Unfortunately. Boy, he keeps trying to hand me Frost Blast after I gave up on Frost Blast. I also dislike the fact that it just refuses to... Certain bosses, and I don't know if it's every boss, but it feels like every boss, but certain bosses just refuse to be stunned after a certain point. And that can get hyper frustrating. Yeah, there's like a diminishing return on stunning bosses if it doesn't come from a parry. And that's a real bummer. gonna try to keep my health bolstered up. It's gotta be graveyard. Oh, there's nothing there this time. Crazy. I always thought there was something that, like, I thought there was always something there, but I guess not. Get the fuck out of here. I can't believe that guy hit me.
This is the story of the newest denizen.
Barum on a 6-month gifty from Glitch going into month number 6. 5. I don't know. Who even maths these days? Math is for nerds. Barum, welcome back. Appreciate you being here as per the usual. Let's see how this guy likes it. I'm gonna see if I can find a way to sustain. Let's see if I can find a way to sustain health without having a flask. God damn, these claws, if you can get them going, right, these claws are devastating. Good grief. Bear with me. I had kill rhythm until last floor. And the fact that I don't have any health in my flask led me to drop kill rhythm because I feel like sides hit perfectly fine without it. Ooh, scary. I feel like sides hit perfectly well without it. Oh my god. And so I replaced it with a build of necromancy and what doesn't kill me. If I had flask charges, I would not. I would have kill rhythm working right now. But yeah, as it's hitting for 11,000 without it, I'm just trying to stay topped off until I figure out how I'm gonna come up. Like, I think I've got another flask charge coming at some point, but as it stands right now, I'm just working under the assumption that I won't see health again. But yeah, you're absolutely right to think that Kill Rhythm is a good setup piece here, because it 100% is. Yeah, it just makes them hit faster as you switch back and forth. It sounded like a good idea until I had to choose between offensive potency and any ability, like strong abilities to recharge my health. And I think I'd rather be a little more spongy. And like right now, my personal preference is to be a little more spongy. Oh, fuck off. At current, my preference is to be a little more spongy than I am hitting like a Mack truck. Yeah, this armadillo pack is so stinking good. I don't know that I'll ever not run that again. Oh, biters are fucking them up. I'm not going to overcomplicate those guys anymore. Not the build I'm looking for, game. Please. I always felt like there should be more to this area than there is. God damn it! I just got that health. Oh. Oh, no, fuck that, I'm out. Oh, my heart, man. Come here, bud. We good? No, the 60 kills thing is per floor. Every floor except for the first one asks you, I mean, the first floor asks you for 30, and boss fights ask you to be perfect or to do it under a certain amount of time. $60 kills per floor without getting hit just grants you a big-ass bonus. A symmetrical lance, hello. Doesn't strike me as being better than what we have. Tried to get me again. You already got the cursed chest. Not on this floor. But I got a whole lot of floor left to explore. I'm not 100% certain that I'd take the cursed chest on this floor because I keep getting touched up, but I've also done way dumber. So, never say never. So frustrating, the number of little mistakes I've made that have tallied up to be big mistakes. I don't know that War Spear is better than what we have. I do like War Spear, though. If I didn't have the claws already, I would probably take War Spear. Just because I like the range. I would... I don't know. Maybe I should have considered it. I'm just getting used to the claws, though. There's a part of me that feels like if I switch out now, it needs to be for a legendary. Right, I'd have to alter my build almost entirely, and if I had another item sitting around that I was super excited to try to use too, maybe I could get down. I'm going back to that red thing-a-ding-ding. I just want to make sure I'm not... Oh, Christ. That shit's bubbling. I don't think that's meant for me to be in. Let's try the teleport real quick. I think that probably cuts off at the end. We'll come back after it's done. Yeah, the spicy water nearly got me. What the fuck is hitting me? Sorry. Okay, well, I guess I'll just come over here and give you a big old kiss. How about that, bud? It's that stupid electrical field between these things that got me. Don't I feel the fool? Oh, yeah? You're not getting to 60 kills this floor? No. Anytime we get past like the halfway point in the run on Boss Cells 3, I feel like I'm like the idea of getting to 60 kills goes way off the table. This is not as small an area as I hoped it would be. I'm gonna have to go back and check out the other spot and just see if I'm missing anything. Oh my. We're pretty committed at this point. Man, they are really trying to hand me War Spear, aren't they? Ooh, Rick, that's a lot of damage. I really could open up that second slot for like a second stun or something. I could go back to this. We could go Frost Blast War Spear. That doesn't necessarily require a lot of difference for our build just yet. Yo,
This
Game
is the
Shark!
story of the newest denizen.
Prime Gaming sub for 32 months. Appreciate the hell out of you. I hope you're having an awesome Thursday. Thursday? It's Thursday. I said the right day. Shut up, chat. Appreciate your long-standing support. Oh, shit on a dog. It's Baby Friday. Baby's first Friday. This little rat fuck right here. I mean, like, quite literal rat fuck right here. We're good. Everything's fine. Nothing's fucked. Nothing ruins your... Oh, God, Serene, my Friday was ruined this week by finding out it was Tuesday. I woke up on Tuesday and I was like, wow, what a week. Thank God it's finally over. And I sat down in the chair and I was like, what is today? Like, thinking to myself, oh, shit, here's our legendary. Thinking to myself, like, what is today? Like, what am I up against? It was fucking Tuesday. And I was so sad. I wasn't like hungover. I wasn't like mad to be at work. I just, in my head, I was like, I know how tired I am. I know how to gauge how tired I am. This is the kind of tired that I could only associate with a Friday. And then I looked at the calendar and it was like, JK, just Tuesday. And I died a little inside. And genuinely every day since has felt like a Friday. So much so that I'm not gonna trust tomorrow when it finally shows up. Oh, Orb Lady, I'm not gonna trust tomorrow. When it finally shows up, I'm gonna sense that something is askew. And that I'm being, otherwise manipulated. I won't trust it. Alright, game. Hard to say no to that. Hard to say no to that. Legendary throwable objects. Oh. I need to see how many enemies are left before I commit to this. I could pull this off. It's only a bad idea if I allow myself to get hit, you know? Colorless Panchaku. Is the colorless Panchaku worth considering? If I get into a boss fight, that's not a high enough damage output. Even the low hits on the War Spear are more than the DPS on the Panchaku. I mean, I can well, I don't even know if I can swing the Panchaku faster than I can swing the War Spear. The War Spear goes off awfully quick. I gotta pee. Undying Shores is not right. Alright, we just gotta be hyper... Oh my god, the spicy water. Dude, don't even worry about it. I have it under control. Well, that's where we want to go, but I sure as shit don't want to go that way with a curse on my head. Never a doubt in my mind. I need very dumb, very gullible enemies real quick. Oh. It's a good start. Ooh, a grappling hook. Rare blueprint acquired. Do tell me... Ah! Hey, somebody bought coffee. Hell yeah, Wednesday. Thank you so much. I don't want to distract from what's going on the screen. But that coffee is super appreciated. Oh, cool, it's an elite. This is gonna be fucking awesome. Oh. Fuck you, mouse. Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! I win! A-hole! Alright, so now we go like this. Hold on. Ha! Nope, that didn't work. He refuses to be slowed. Never a doubt in my mind. Sure. Woo! I wish. Ooh, ah. There's not a snowball's chance in hell. There's not a snowball's chance in hell I'm gonna find 7,000 bucks hanging out on this floor. Enough to buy a flask refill, which would be really cool, but I don't foresee it happening. What item has got me? Oh, the war spear's got me like that. I bet you vampirism's one of those things that would be a fucking broken item if I could just learn how to use it well. Clearly, we're not running ice shards with throwable objects. Where am I going? Cavern. Well, chat, I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is we're gonna make it to the cavern for the second time. The bad news is I'm going to the cavern with no flask refills. I don't think the grappling hook is the way. It looks cool though. Pull an enemy towards you, next attack on this enemy. I wonder if it works on bosses. I look forward to playing with that on future runs. Vampirism's really bad at first, and then when you're okay at the game, really good when you're okay in the game, and then falls off when you get really good and don't get hit anymore. I would not know what that feels like. I guess we're sticking it out with this stun grenade that's been in our inventory for 1,000,000 years. Not gonna reforge War Spear? Nope. I have no. Well, I mean, I am willing to pile on. I am willing to pile on to keep my health. Oh, that's not good. I'm willing to pile on to keep my health refilling. I'm willing to pile on to keep my health topping off. Oh. Slow and steady, bud. Slow and yeah, exactly. We're either super okay or we're hyper dead. I won't know until I get going. I do love a spear. In like most role-playing games, if I can get myself a spear, I'm a happy lad. Oh, that fucker. What a little shit stain that guy is. I hate him. Billy. I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit. That guy scares the fuck out of me. What's going on up here? What are you? Neat. You do anything else? I don't know what you're all about. So scary. This guy. Oh, I fucking hate it. Nope, I didn't like that at all. Alright, so that thing continues to get froggy. That trap. And if you're too close to the center, it just straight up sucks you in. Which I have to say, I fucking, I hate. I don't like that at all. That guy's back is impervious. I don't like that either. OST goes hard as hell here. Got some real God of War stuff going on. Get out of here. Fucking Los Pollos Hermanos. El Gallo Loco. Please don't just pop me into a battle. Kinda did. Yeah! Oh shit! That guy did not want to be stunned. It's gonna take a hell of a lot more to stun Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. What the fuck? I wasn't even facing the right way. Plus, I should have been hit right there, and I wasn't. Yo, seriously though? This part can eat my rotten balls. I didn't like that. Thanks for putting me right in a combat game. Love that. some ominous ass music game, and I don't appreciate it. It's a little baby platform. Yo, we talking about fried pickles? I get down with fried pickles. Yo, ooh, fuck you, bud. I have to stab him in the back. Hey! I'm a ninja. There's a lot of stuff I've missed that I'll go back and look at. Oh, yeah, like, OMG, it's just because you're new here. With you in a second. Sorry, that was fun. We have a tendency not to lead. I have to pee. We have a tendency not to, like, do leading questions here, only because it becomes problematic. I don't really like being told, like, until I ask for stuff. I don't really like being told, like, if you go to that third barrel on the right, there's a secret item. And there's a lot of people who will do that. So we just, I don't know, we choose to phrase how we ask questions super carefully here because a lot of well-meaning individuals have showed up during, like, horror games and been like, has he found that one boss that's hiding in your mom's bedroom? Has he hit the jump scare in the mirror yet? And the problem is like, if I haven't hit that and I was like gonna, you know, hopefully stumble on it myself one day or whatever, that now the cat's out of the bag. We've had big arguments here with people who have just been like, I wasn't spoiling, I was just asking if you found the secret level yet. And it's like, oh, well, now I know there's a secret level, I guess, to be on the lookout for. We have genuinely had people leave forever over that argument. So we just kind of like, especially as we fold new people in, we go, as you're asking things, you know, try to choose to word it in such a way that it's not like leading towards something. Because just by the inference of the existence of the thing, if I haven't found the secret thing yet, and I'm gonna be streaming for another several years. I stream for, fuck, I don't know, 5 days a week from 8:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon. So like, I'm never really in a rush to finish content because where am I going? Until I have enough money to retire, I'm playing video games for the amusement of strangers. But there are some people, I'm not implying you, but there have been people who have left forever in the past because they just couldn't fucking sit on their hands or choose to word something in such a way that it wasn't like, has he discovered the secret boss behind the fake wall in the dining room? And it's like, ugh. Well, no, but now he knows to go look for a fake wall in the dining room. So anyway, yeah, no, that was it. You didn't do anything like wrong. It's just it's a protocol here, you know. It's a decorum that we try to handle here. No, PS dues. No. I feel like that's a little bit different. Like if it's just unlockable mutations or weapons that aren't like hidden somewhere that just will come up naturally throughout the progression of the game, I feel like that's fine. If it's like, oh, you know, you've beaten this boss, has he given up my favorite weapon in the game, the War Spear? Then I feel like that's okay if it's like, oh yeah, you know, I guess it hasn't given it up yet, but one point when you beat the boss you clearly know exists because I've seen you fight him, he'll give up a weapon that I really like, as opposed to at some point you may have discovered this and it would have made a really cool social media post, but if you accidentally hit that third clay pot near the entrance, you know, a fucking blueprint for a Gatling gun comes out. I'm like, oh, neat. You're right. That would have been a cool thing to accidentally discover. But we've definitely had some people who have fucking vibrated through their chair because they could not. It's brutal. It's brutal when you can tell somebody's not, like, they're gonna be a problem whether they want to or not. And having that person who's just like, okay, I'm just saying you need to start equipping this. Or like, oh, okay, I'm just saying you need to start gathering more of these. And it's like, oh, I just want to die. Because I asked nicely. I am so confrontation averse. I'm such a big pussy is what it boils down to. I hate confrontation. And so I try so hard to give people huge outs. Whenever I'm like, hey, I wish you wouldn't do that. But it doesn't stop me from like kind of saying like, it's my channel. This is how I'd like it done. You know, this is what's worked for us over the years. And every once in a blue moon, you get somebody who just is like, it's the 5th pot on the right. And you're like, oh, okay, well, fuck you then. I have to pee so bad. Honer the Silent, not so silent, out here dropping crazy spoilers. How dare you? Somebody sub Honer. We'll teach him. We'll teach Honer the Silent to speak up in this chat by giving them free emotes. I have to pee so bad. I'm not thinking straight. I taste piss in the back of my throat.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Oh shit. Hold on. I got a pill I'm supposed to take.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Ugh. Did somebody do it? I'll do it. Oh shit, Socialist Audiophile did it. Hell yeah. Whew. Ugh. Socialist Audiophile, thank you for the gifty to Honer the Silent. Honer the Silent, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being in chat today. Momo Crafting Tier 117 months. Thanks to Noah for the gifty. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. I have to admit, we're not out of the woods yet, but this cavern crawl is going way better than the first one did. Momo, it's always a pleasure to see you. Welcome back. I like you a lot. Daggerhilt, welcome back as well. I also saw Chased is in here too. We got a bunch of our new Dead Cells viewers chilling in here. This will be our roguelike for the foreseeable future. As long as folks are watching, I'll keep playing Dead Cells. Because I've got a lot to prove. What the fuck was that? Spicy water. Got it. I got a lot to prove to myself on this game. Not to say that in the other games I don't. But like, oh, Jesus. Oh my God! What? Huh. Are you fucking kidding me, Gargoyle? You were not the thing I was most interested in on that floor. Oh.
I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like this trip to the cavern's going a whole lot better than that one.